Ladies and gentlemen, I demand all of your gratitude for the Ring General Gunther. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 110 of Deadman's Deliveries. Today I unbox the Greatest Hits series something Gunther, aka Walter. Here are the rest of the figures in the set. So you got the Invisible John Cena, which I unboxed and reviewed on the channel. Here he is. If you want to see that in more detail, then click up, where's my finger? Up here. Elsewhere you got Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns and Stone Cold Steve Austin, none of which I'm planning on picking up just because the Roman and the Stone Cold are too similar to what I've already got, and the Cody I think is from like a Build-A-Figure set, so if I was going to get that figure I'd get it with the Build-A-Figure. In episode 108, which was 2 episodes ago, I got this Batista, which I'll talk about a bit later. In the last episode I unboxed Jimmy and Jay, which I haven't actually filmed yet. I just don't have enough time to film that video, so I'm doing this one in advance instead. But yeah, I'm gonna get into it. This is a re-release of sorts of the ringside exclusive Walter figure at the time, I believe. You know, when he was a little bit heavier. He's a little bit heavier set. Now he's obviously slimmed down a bit, well, a fair bit. Here he is with his the chop hands, which are synonymous with him. But obviously he's very well known for his very simple, his black and white attires, which is probably one of my favorite looks of his. You know, it's very sleek, very nice. And here it is. I don't know why the camera seems to be so high. Point it down a bit. Here he is in all of his glory. This is obviously, as I said, like a re-release, but it's just with a new body mold, which I do actually like. I think that's really cool how they do that. I would like to see, similarly, if they were going to do something like that, then maybe re-releases of old figures with like less tattoo detail than is currently accurate to the figure. Maybe they could do that. I don't know. While we're here, here's another Walter figure / Gunther figure. In my PIC-FED he will be called Walter because I prefer it as a name. Maybe because I've watched Breaking Bad, but I just in general prefer it to Gunther. As for Vinci and Kaiser, if I have them, I'll probably keep those names instead of Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner, just because I prefer Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. I prefer those names. So yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it. So yeah, stay tuned to that. But yeah, as I said, here is the Greatest Hits Gunther figure, which will start off, if I can take it off, with the robe. So it's plain black on the back with the white ring general with the 5 stars, and then you got the white collar, and then down there obviously you can flick it up if you want that showing, but just fold it down. Yeah, really nice jacket. I really or robe, I suppose, but yeah, really nice. It doesn't have the button details which are along the sides here, which this one actually does have, which is a bit weird. A bit of an annoying thing to leave out, but you know, it doesn't bother me too much. But yeah, here is the figure itself. Obviously very plain attires on Gunther, but that's just what he's like. I mean, he doesn't even have knee pads. So you got the plain black boots with the white laces, they look really clean, and then you have the black and white striped socks up into the black trunks with the white trim down the both sides and then onto the back, and then the similar Ring General logo with the 5 stars because he's a very good wrestler. Here is the face scan, head scan, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Looks pretty nice. Looks a bit angry, bit of a scowl he's got on there, but he's got quite a clean trim there, and a little bit of stubble going on, which I wouldn't say is very Gunther. It's not very, like, not really a Gunther thing. But we've not seen Gunther in a while. We haven't seen him. Have we not seen him since that Goldberg match at Saturday Night's Main Event? Was that the last time we saw him? Obviously he lost his World Heavyweight title, which is here. He lost the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania to AJ Uso. He then won it back later on, and then dropped it again at SummerSlam. Just a weird thing in general. And then he went to Saturday Night's Main Event, retired Goldberg. Thank you, Gunther. And then rode off into the sunset and retired. He didn't really retire. He's just gone on a bit of a break because he's had quite a hectic schedule. He's had multiple very long reigns, which is fair enough. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world, probably the best wrestler in WWE. On the men's side of things, you could argue Io Sky is better than him. I'm not sure. I don't know how you sort of would rank the men's and the women's wrestlers against each other. It'd be interesting to see a combined list, or make a combined list. If you want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as any other video suggestions you'd like to see, and I'll try and get to them ASAP. But here's a little comparison for you. Here's the red Gunther, which is quite similar. As you can see, the arms are the same, the torso looks the same, the legs look pretty much the same, the boots are the same, the socks look like they're the same sort of design but opposite, so like it's white first and then the black, and then you have a plain black back on this one. But yeah, same torso and everything. The head scan's slightly different, the hair on this one's slightly different. Yeah, got the sub over here, clean shaven look over here, slightly different look on this head scan. But what I'm going to do is just swap the robes as well, just to see what they look like if you swap them over. Probably be more likely to swap it over this way, as in put the black one on this, just because it sort of matches with everything. And you can have it sort of done up as well, so you don't really see the red, but I'd probably just stick with the red one because it looks better. Same with this one, but you know, if you wanted to see what the different robes look like, then you can do. I also have the Ultimate Edition, like, I don't know what it is, 24 Gunther, which is a nice figure. I'm probably going to be selling that though. I'm looking at getting the new Elite one, which is like quite similar. I might get that instead and swap them. So if you're interested in that, I will be selling it probably sometime soon. I think that looks quite nice too as well. Just a bit of contrast with red is nice. But yeah, really nice figure. I just think it's so clean and sleek. And let's talk about a dream match here. Batista versus Gunther. Spoiler alert for the PIC-FED, because now that I've just put these two guys together, definitely happen at some point, because I feel like that would have been a really good match. Battle of the power bombs. You know, two big guys, two powerhouse wrestlers. You know, Gunther's a bit of a technician. You know, he's very technical. He's a great all-round wrestler, but he is a powerhouse. You know, he's a big unit. He dominates people. He really goes for it, and like leads the match. You know what I mean? But I think that would have been a great match in both guys' prime. You know, Batista was he had some really good matches, didn't he, Batista? He was a really good wrestler as well. Obviously, he's a multi-time world champion. He had a great career, and now he's gone on to have a great acting career. So fair enough, you know. But that's just one match I would definitely like to see. Other than that, in the comment section down below, let me know what you any other potential dream matches you have for Gunther. Obviously, Gunther versus Punk we had at SummerSlam was very good. I don't think we've seen Braun Breaker versus Gunther on the main roster. That is, I'm pretty sure we haven't. On NXT, I'm not sure if we saw that. I don't know what I'm saying, but I've not really watched much of NXT, to be honest, so might have seen that in like the 2.0 era. I feel like they did sort of cross over, but that would be a really good match. Obviously, I feel like that was the issue with Gunther's world title reign compared to his IC title reign. His IC title reign had so many interesting and great matchups, but his world title reign didn't until the end, you know, when we got like the world tour, when he faced Axiom and guys like that. Should have been sooner, him and Akira Tozawa, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, as I say, let me know some of your dream matches down below, like Gunther versus the infamous Tonga Loa. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. This has been episode 110 of Deadman's Deliveries. I've been Deadman Figs UK. Sorry, Deadman Figs DFW. Ditch the UK bit. And that is everything from me for today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, subscribe, comment, hype the video if you can, because that's a thing as well now. Turn your post notifications on so you actually see my new uploads as well. I've got tons of Deadman's Deliveries to come, pay-per-view predictions and reactions as the pay-per-views are happening. It's Saturday night's main event this weekend. Might do it for then. Quite busy though, so I might not. And also it's like a glorified house show. But Punk versus Jay for the World Heavyweight title could be interesting. Punk should definitely win, right? If Jay wins, we riot. But yeah, that's all from me today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And I'm going to go and watch Celtic's second half. So hopefully we win. And pump those Austrian bastards. It's actually quite fitting. He's Austrian. So fuck you, Gunther. Come on, boys. Right. Gonna go watch the game. You go and watch more of my videos, or don't. I don't mind. Do what you want, you know. I'm not a dictator, unlike some of the people in Austria's history. Goodbye. I'm going to end the video now.